Before I left Paris in June, I spent a day at Disneyland and the Disney studios outside of Paris, and I was lucky. I was staying with my cousin Rosanna. She lives at Place de la Nation, which is pretty much the eastern most hub of Paris. On my way to Disneyland Paris, note to self, pay more attention. I'm on an empty train because I missed the last stop. And they don't make announcements, I guess. And it was too early in the morning. It's 7:30. I didn't know they weren't going to make announcements when they got here. So I'm in like some holding. I'm off past Disneyland. I pulled this emergency alarm so that they would come and find me. And luckily, a guy just came to the window and said, yeah, he'll come and save me. He'll come and fix this, and then I don't know when they'll go back to Disneyland and I can get off then. So that's like the first time I've ever done that. Just not paying attention. I'm just used to when it's the end of the line, it just starts back the other way. And I came on a train that was like almost empty, so I didn't see no one else was there to get off at Disneyland. I should have got on okay, they turned off the emergency alarm. That click scared me. I was sitting in a place where I couldn't see where the train was going. There was a wall in front of me. So this time I'm sitting in a different seat where I can see the station, and I'm going to be able to see signs that says Disneyland. Where I was sitting before, I couldn't see that kind of thing. I'm kind of shaking. Being stuck on a train is not pleasant. I'm glad I came early. I'll still be to Disneyland before it opens. Hopefully. There was a pretty long and confusing line to get in if you weren't staying at one of the Disney properties, but it really didn't take very long.
Bonjour. Definitely the least crowded it'll be today. It's 8:30. The park just opened. Very pretty.
They have a different version of Sleeping Beauty's castle. It also has a Snow White ride inside. This is Alice in Wonderland's maze, which is pretty fun and easy to get lost in. Reminds me of my kids, so I spent some time in here, and sure enough, I got lost.
C'est assez! Qu'on leur coupe la tête! Ça, c'est qu'une tête! Ça se coupe! Qu'on leur coupe la tête!
Mon ami en plus, C'est un bien beau trésor. N'est-il pas vrai, mon petit troubadour?
My favorite character sighting of the day was Wally and Eva from the movie Wall-E. They're adorable, and I'm so happy to see them together. I went shopping a little bit for Christmas presents, and this was my favorite thing I saw. My future daughter-in-law, Kirsten, loves Stitch. Look at this crystal Stitch, 5,000 euros. Which at the time was just a little over $5,000. But he was adorable to look at. I don't know if this picture does him justice. I bought a t-shirt instead that I think cost 15 euros. In Paris, Tomorrowland is called Discoveryland, but my favorite looking land was Adventureland. It looks like Agrabah. In that area, they still have the Swiss Family Treehouse with a raging river, which was really cool. And then walking away, I noticed this far away. What is that in that river? It's Mr. Fredricksen from Up, which is my second favorite Disney movie after Coco. One thing that Disneyland Paris has that's unique is the cave with a dragon is underneath the castle, which is really cool. So as you're walking up to the castle, you go to the left, and then you go into this grotto that has a dragon. My favorite haunted mansion is Phantom Manor at Disneyland Paris. It just looks the most like what you would think a traditional haunted house would look like.
Join now the spirits in nuptial doom. A ravishing bride, a vanishing groom. Goblins and ghoulies, creatures of fright, we summon you now to dance through the night.
I then went across the way to Walt Disney Studios, which is not very large and frankly doesn't get great reviews, but I thought as long as I'm there, I paid about $25 more to get a park hopper pass so that I could go in. You know, parts of it are really cute. The Toy Story Land for kids was cool, but very small, very, very small. This ride is the reason really that I went to the studios, was I wanted to go on the Ratatouille ride because it had not opened yet. the last time I was in at Disney World. And I get very motion sick, so I was a little worried. And yeah, it wasn't easy. There was a lot of motion, and I can't say I didn't feel great, but I wasn't nearly as sick as I thought I would be. So, and it was really cool. It did feel like you were in the movie. It was definitely worth going on.
Les invités pour le dîner.
Pour le repas idéal, coq au vin? Non. Simple omelet? Too simple. What? Mais oui, that's it!
Vous serez toujours les bienvenus chez Rémi. À bientôt et bon appétit. Mino. Oh.
The day was surprisingly crowded. It was in June, but it was a school day. It was extremely crowded and hot, but I'm very glad that I went and I had a great day. The Disneyland in the U.S. now is too expensive. They've just raised their prices again. And honestly, I have absolutely no plans to ever go again. They've just priced it way too high. It's, ridiculous. And I was raised going at least twice a year from the day I was born. I love Disney. If they've lost me as a customer, boy, that's really bad. Now, I may go to the Tokyo Disneyland. It's owned by a different company. It's not owned by the Disney company. They have two parks, Disneyland and Disney Sea, and they're much cheaper than the American Disney parks. So I do hope to go to those parks in the future. Thanks for watching. Ciao.